everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Hi guys. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to look amazing on a video call. So I know a lot of us right now are working from home and spending a lot of time on video calls, Google Hangouts, Zoom, FaceTime, Skype. So I'm going to be giving you all of my best tips and tricks for looking good while you're on a video chat. Or maybe you are FaceTiming someone that you have a crush on, or you are taking online classes. I don't know, but I'm going to be teaching you all of my best tips and tricks. So let's get started. The first thing that you can do to look amazing on a video call is go towards the window and face it and set up shop there. If you care about what you look like on this video call, natural light is going to be your best bet. So if you face that window and allow the light to light up your entire face and body, it's nice and even and it will look very, very flattering. If you do not have access to natural light or it's in the evening, that's okay. There are many different lighting devices that you can use. So you can use a ring light, which is what I'm using right now. So you can see that I am nicely well lit. I also have a little bit of a smaller ring light, which is great because it's a little bit more portable. You can have it in your bedroom, in your bathroom, wherever you are. Another thing that I have that can be very helpful is I have a very, very tiny ring light, which you can attach to your phone or your computer, which adds a little bit of light, which can be helpful. You can also buy a Lumi case. I don't know if you guys remember that. The Kardashians were kind of pushing it for a while, but if you are FaceTiming on your phone and spending a lot of time FaceTiming in the evening, a Lumi case can light up your entire phone and your entire face, which can also be very helpful. In terms of light to avoid, I think in general, if it's dark, that's not great and it's not flattering. Also, not great is fluorescent lighting. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's kind of like the type of lighting that's in office buildings and public places sometimes, and it's just not flattering. So I would avoid that if you can. I would also avoid being lit from below or lit from above. So if you have light coming straight from above you, it can create shadows below your eyes, which can be very unflattering. And if you're underlit, same idea, you're going to create shadows that are very unflattering. So the best way and the best type of light is when it's hitting you evenly, straight on, and lighting you up. And I think you will look amazing on camera. The next thing we are going to talk about is angles. So I think if you are video chatting and video calling for work, your best bet is you need to make sure that the angle hopefully is kind of eye level like you and I are right now. I think in general, you also do not want to be coming from below with your computer or camera or your phone, because this is just really unflattering and upshot, and this is also not super flattering and can be an awkward angle coming from above, especially for a video call or video chat. Next, let's talk about what to wear on a video call. So if you're waking up in the mornings and if you're working from home, you may be hanging out in your PJs and all of a sudden your boss calls you or someone wants to jump on a call. What do you throw on so you look put together and more professional, but you're still at home? So my number one tip with that would be to throw on a solid underlayer and a blazer. It is the easiest way to look more put together and a little bit more professional instantly. So if you just have a tank top or a bodysuit like I'm wearing, throw on a blazer, you will automatically look more professional. I would also say in general to gravitate more towards solid colors. Sometimes prints cannot come across great on camera. And I would also avoid white. White can sometimes wash us out and doesn't always look great on camera. And if you choose to wear a solid color, what I really like to do is choose a color that really emphasizes my eyes. So I'll wear a lot of blues and navies and greens because it makes my eyes pop out on camera. So if you are FaceTiming or video chatting someone you have a crush on, or maybe there's someone in your online class you have a crush on, you know, wear colors that make you look your best. In terms of wardrobe, I would also throw on a pair of hoop earrings. This might be a personal thing, but for some reason when I have hoop earrings on and a little bit of gold jewelry, I just feel more beautiful, more put together, and more confident. And whoever you're talking to on a video call, you should want all of those things to be the case. I think in general, my best tip for what to wear on camera is to look put together. Whether you're in an online class or you are video chatting for an interview or for work, you want to look put together and make sure that you're not disheveled and like in a hoodie and your hair is not a mess. And we'll get into hair and makeup in a little bit, but you know, focus on just being put together. Just don't be a hot mess. Okay, let's start talking about hair and makeup. So I know we're working from home and we're all not super motivated to be doing a full glam session and full hair and full makeup. I get it, neither do I. But the benefit of working from home and video calls is people are only seeing the front of you and from the belly button down for the most part, unless you're doing a different kind of video call. I have no idea. If you're going to do your hair, what I tend to do is take a flat iron or a curling iron and only do the front of my hair and face. Don't care about the back. You're not gonna see the back. The person you're video chatting with isn't going to be the back. So just focus on refining and cleaning up the front of your hair that's going to be showing on a video call. If you're like, Emily, I'm not going to be doing my hair for all of these calls, throw your hair in a low bun. One of my favorite hairstyles. It's super quick and super easy and looks very sleek. part your hair down the middle and then put your hair in a very tight low bun, use some gel or hairspray to slick it back, you will look professional instantly. For makeup, I know that we don't all have time for full glam or whatever it may be, but I know for myself, even for like when I'm shooting an Instagram story or just like video chatting with someone, I always put on at least a colored lip balm and some sort of flush on my cheeks. I think in general, we are obviously not going outside much right now, so you want to bring a little bit of color to your face. I don't think you need eye makeup, I don't think you need to draw on your eyebrows, but I do think it can be helpful to bring in a little color to your cheeks and a little color to your lips, and even better, sometimes that can be a 2-in-1 product, so some sort of lip and cheek stain that you can use and quickly just pop on your cheeks, pop on your lips, and you're done. At least you don't look like totally washed out and like you haven't left the house in a really long time, even though that is the truth. I would also say, at least for myself, I always brush up my eyebrows just a little bit. When they're all over the place, you can just look so disheveled so quickly. So, you know, maybe just quickly brush up those brows. If all else fails, and especially if this is a work call, throw on some glasses. If you want to look professional, can also go slightly porn star immediately, but it kind of covers your face and you look like you're working very hard. So throw on some glasses. Let's talk about a few general tips. Number one, I would say to make sure to wipe off your camera lens, whether you're on your computer or your iPhone. Nobody likes the coconut filter. It can just look dirty and grimy. Just wipe it off quickly before you start video chatting. Keep it stable. So I think there's nothing worse than when you're on a video call and it's shaky and all over the place and, you know, it just doesn't look or feel great. So find some sort of tripod. I have this one here. It's the Gorilla. I'll link all this below, and I can put my iPhone right in here. I can easily just set it up wherever I am, and this thing can literally hook on to like anything, and my iPhone is stable. This is also great for shooting videos in general, but if you are FaceTiming or whatever it may be, that can be super helpful. My next tip would be to look at them and not yourself. I know it's tempting, but here's the difference. Here I am looking at myself, and I tend to do this while I'm filming videos sometimes because I'm checking to see if I'm lit and this looks okay, but this doesn't feel like I'm connecting to you right now. But make sure that you are not looking at yourself. The other person can tell if you are doing that. Make sure you are looking at them so the conversation is engaging for both of you. My next tip would be to put your phone in Do Not Disturb or your computer. So I almost always have my phone and computer in Do Not Disturb. I don't like noises or alerts or vibrations. If you're video chatting or on an important call or in an interview in a video call, put your phone or computer in Do Not Disturb so that's not ringing and buzzing. That can be very disruptive for a conversation. Next tip would be to test it out first. So if this is a call that you might feel nervous about or you want to make sure that it is great, you should do a test call. So whether you call your mom or call a friend or just use the FaceTime app so it activates your camera on your computer or your phone so you can get a sense of where the lens is, where to look. I think the most important thing is to try to emulate eye level and almost like you are sitting across from someone in a coffee shop. That feels probably the most natural and the most normal. My next tip would be to be mindful of your backdrop. So right now there's not that much going on behind me, but I think it can be really distracting if you just have things hanging from the walls or your kitchen's behind you and the water's boiling over or whatever it may be. I think it's always better to have a quiet environment to take a video call so you can concentrate on the conversation that you are having. Okay everyone, this concludes all of my best tips and tricks for looking amazing on a video call. I hope this is helpful for you guys. I know that all of us are spending a lot of time at home and on our phones and video chatting with people, and it is amazing that we have the ability to do that. Whatever it may be, we want to feel confident on camera, and I hope I helped you achieve that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for, like, what is this? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.